Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to Sims Workshop. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So today we're going to be reviewing Magic by Any Other Name by Allison Levy? I think that's her name. Unfortunately, that isn't something I wrote down in my notes, so shame on me. Of course, I will have the author linked in the description below, so if you want to seek her out, by all means, go for it. I have to say thank you again to the publisher for giving me a copy of this book as an ARC. I liked it more than I thought I was going to like it. So when I get ARCs that are just kind of like sent to me, not one that I requested, I'm always a little on the fence. I'm just like, not something I would normally request, so here's hoping I like it. And I did like this. So it follows Georgette. Now, Georgette comes from a family of witches, from a community of witches. And you know, they're pretty kind of high standing. However, her mom is a narcissist. There's lots of scenes of flashbacks, you know, emotional abuse and somewhat physical abuse that she suffered at the hands of her mother. But the turning point for her was when her mother arranged her marriage to this kind of shady, unscrupulous man who just radiated cruelty. And you kind of see that in the description. And with the help of her friend, Zaising, who is a wood nymph, she finally finds the courage and the power to escape. She flees the country and she changes her name. And she changes her name to Georgette because, fun fact, her actual name is Ivy Nichols O'Reilly. So, by fashioning this new identity as Georgette, she is starting a new life, you know, and she's really trying to heal herself. You know, she has a new job, she lives with her best friend, her wood nymph friend, and she's just healing. She's just learning to heal. Of course, then she gets kind of involved with a were-hyena, a Valkyrie, a vampire. She discovers all sorts of magical creatures, hiding in the community that she's hiding in. She's like, oh, kind of like Gates, the Gates TV show, which, by the way, if you haven't watched it, watch it. But beware, it is only one season. It's disappointing because it was so good. But I digress. She is uncovering so many secrets of her witch community and all the harm that they've done, especially with the were-hyena. His, you know, species, along with many of the other species, you know, when it comes to the witch community, they enslave them. They just enslave them. They harness their magic and their power, and the were-hyena, his pregnant wife was kidnapped, and he's just on the hunt for her. So he teams up with Georgette. And the vampire also teams up with him, and the shaman also teams up with her, and the Valkyrie teams up with her. And here's what they do with her, which they don't like doing in general. She forms a magical kind of energy transference bond with all of them that most witches in the community abuse. But in her case, she makes it go both ways. So it's just like, when you need my magic, you can take from me. When I need from you, I'll take from you, but not without your consent. And I love that about Georgette. She's all about making sure everyone has... She won't do anything without their consent, because she knows she's been in that position, you know, of people making decisions for her, people doing things for her, of people taking away her autonomy. And it's a multiple POV story, but don't think all the POVs are going to get the same amount of time. Some get less, some get more, and I'm okay with that because it works within the scope of the story. I think it's okay for authors to just devote the time they need to certain characters. You don't have to give every single character 5 pages, or 5 chapters, sorry. You need to just give them the time they need to develop and to form those character dynamics. And I think the author does a phenomenal job with that, because I will say the characterization and those character dynamics, that's the driving force of this novel. Because when you have this many characters, it does slow down the pacing of the story. It does. I'm not going to mince words. It does slow down the pacing. However, it makes up for it because you are captivated by this journey of healing. You're captivated on this adventure to find this man's missing wife, You're captivated by finding out more about this community, this fantastical creatures community, and these characters. You are enticed. I mean, the Valkyrie, she is so cool. I will read a whole second book just about her. You get to know the characters. The author says more with less. And it's quite wonderful because the story is really just a journey of healing. It's about finding your own family, about finding out what real love is all about. And it was quite thoughtful and compelling in that respect. So I think that more than makes up for the kind of slow pacing of the story. And so with that being said, I do give this book a solid 4 stars. If you want to check it out, as always, I will include links in the description. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your book-loving friends. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy reading.